February, as I'm sure you know, is Heart Month, a time to focus not just on Valentine's Day, but about the health of your heart. This is Matt Thomas. He is the manager at Common Spirit's Cardiopulmonary Rehabilitation. Do I have that right?
Nailed it.
Just left out the memorial part. Other than that, I got it all right.
Got it.
Great to see you this morning.
Good to see you too. Good to be here.
So it sounds like within your program there, y'all are kind of having your own celebrations in recognition of Cardiac Rehab Week.
Yeah.
Do I have that right?
So yes, so it is Heart Month, so we have a lot of celebrations going on across our entire service line, but also this week we kind of fall into Cardiac Rehab Week. Celebration of our professionals as well as our survivors in the community that we've been serving for a long time.
You mentioned serving them for a long time. Isn't it true that some people who come to you for cardiac rehab have been coming for a long time? Their heart event was years ago, but they still take care of their heart health now.
Yes, so cardiac rehab has 3 phases of care. At the bedside, right after an event, immediately the weeks after an event, and then the folks that you're talking about can come to our programs, continue to exercise, and really build a community. So we do have people who have been 15, 20, 25 years routinely coming us to have supervised exercise and just enjoy it.
They have choices. They come back to you. You are an accredited program. So what does that mean?
We are, yes. So we're accredited, which means that we have standards that we have to meet. There are guidelines that we follow, so that means that we're hitting all of our markers in best practice. We're really focused on positive outcomes for our patients, and we have to submit those outcomes every year to keep that accreditation.
So if people are watching and perhaps they've recently had an event, they're going through rehab someplace else, can they come to you no matter where they've been treated and seen?
Yeah, so cardiac rehab are outpatient services, so they have an option in where they have their care. You know, I'm not partial to people having to pick a certain place. We want to make sure, yes, that it's convenient for them. We do think that we have an outstanding program. We have a lot of national recognitions, especially for some innovative things that we've been doing in care. But we just want to make sure that people are aware of how important exercise is, behavioral modification, changing your diet. There's so many things that happen during and immediately after a major heart event that we just don't quite know what to do, and that's where our team steps in and helps people walk them and navigate them through those challenges.
I'm sure it's case by case depending on the person, but I would think it's pretty common that after an event there's a lot of fear. And they might not even trust, what do you mean get on that treadmill, or what do you mean pick up this 5-pound weight?
Yeah, absolutely. And so a couple of things. One, you know, many people have these events at a time in their life where things have become busy, family planning, careers, exercise is not quite as routine as it used to be. So we have to reteach that, but also take away all those apprehensions of, oh, well, how do I do this now? And so we have supervised exercise programs. Patients will wear a monitor, an EKG. We're looking at their blood pressure, a lot of clinical markers to make sure that they're progressing and they're doing it safely. And eventually we work them to where we pull those monitors away and then help them move forward, because the goal is to get into lifelong exercise, changes in the diet, and change those behaviors so hopefully they don't have to go through these events again.
Okay, this is the second time that you've mentioned the changes in diet, so I do have to ask you a little bit, because certainly if you can prevent the heart event to begin with, that would be even better. So I'm assuming you mean things like quitting smoking, watching the fatty foods. Those are kind of your typical things?
Exactly. And so by definition, cardiac rehab is what we would call a secondary prevention program. We've had the event, and now we're working secondary to that to prevent it from happening again. But in like step, we're also looking at preventing things for the rest of our community. So there are people who have some of those risk factors that come to us for modification and change. So smoking, diet, management of diabetes, high blood pressure, some of those classic markers. But for some of us, you know, we have good diets and we're just not exercising routinely. So everyone needs an individualized plan, and that's what we focus on.
You mentioned the exercise component. It seems like, I'll speak from my own experience, I always will say that I just don't have the time I used to. If you don't carve out at least a little bit of time every day for exercise, aren't you just adding to your stress?
You are. You're adding to your stress. It builds a lot of problems. Exercise is the one risk factor that we can modify that really can change and improve all of the others. It can help with your weight. It can help manage diabetes and prevent it, et cetera, et cetera. So what I like to tell people is we have 23 and a half hours in our day to do everything else. If we take 30 minutes to get that exercise and physical activity in, it'll serve us in the long run.
If you are really hard pressed to find that 30 minutes, can you break it into 2:15?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So that 30 minutes is a goal for the day. If you've got to break it up, do it however you can get there.
Okay, getting to you, I know you were very gracious to say go where you need to go, but if they want to come to you, do they need a doctor's referral?
For our formal programs, there are some of our patients who need a referral. So if you've had within the last year a major event, a heart catheterization, open heart, or maybe a diagnosis with heart failure, yes, you'll need that referral from your provider. We do have some health fitness programs in our community, so our Silver and Fit, Silver Sneakers, and some of our health fitness plans that folks can come to us and we'll help them with that, and they don't have to have the referral for those specifically.
Well, here's kind of a basic site where you can go to learn more. Remember, it's Common Spirit Memorial, so you're going to go to commonspirit.org. This is cardiopulmonary rehabilitation. They're at the main campus downtown. Great to see you, Matt.
Likewise,
thank you so
thank
much.
You can start your morning with a Local 3 mug. Just show us your mug. Send us a picture of yourself with your favorite mug. Email your picture and address to us at showusyourmug@local3news.com. We'll pick a winner every weekday.
With over 40 years of expertise in Tennessee, we're the trusted solution for foundation repair, crawl space restoration, and structural issues with any home or commercial building. Structural Solutions, Inc. Structural solutions start here.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful, moving through moments that test us and transform us. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more?
When Lumberjack's Tree Service hauls away a tree, the tree doesn't automatically end up in the landfill. Since we own our own mill, most of the tree ends up recycled and reused, from lumber to woodworking projects to our own organic mulch blend. Lumberjack's Tree Service.
At Tasteful Gatherings, we believe you are the special ingredient. Every event begins with your vision, your story, and the people you love most. Our award-winning family-owned team crafts menus inspired by the bounty of the Southeast, creating moments that truly last. From chef-driven cuisine to seamless decor and planning support, every detail is handled with care. Tasteful Gatherings, where every moment is crafted with heart.
It's American Heart Month. Time to remember that we are often first responders in a cardiac emergency. Knowing CPR helps make a difference before medical help arrives.